Hello student, in today's session we are going to discuss about the experiment, first experiment, that is Ohm's law. For Ohm's law, what is the aim of experiment? The experiment aim is to determine the resistance per unit length for a given coil by plotting a graph voltage versus current. You can see here that aim of the experiment to determine the resistance per unit length of a given wire by plotting a graph of potential difference versus current. Now in this experiment, you can see in that figure the circuit diagram for that Ohm's law that we consider as a battery eliminator, and for battery eliminator the positive terminal of a battery going to ammeter positive terminal, ammeter negative terminal going to the resistance or coil, and another end of resistance that connected to the lower end of a rheostat, and upper end of a rheostat that is connected to key, and then second terminal of key that is connected to negative of a battery. Now you can see that voltmeter always connected in parallel with the resistance. So voltmeter connected to the resistance as a parallel manner. All that component are in series, but the voltmeter always connected in a parallel. As you know that current passing through the resistance, that's why we are connecting ammeter in a series, and voltage across the resistance, that's why we connect voltmeter as a parallel. A symbol indicates ammeter and V symbol indicates voltmeter. Now for rheostat, that arrow indicates the upper terminal of a rheostat, and that line indicates the lower terminal of indicator. So lower terminal of a rheostat, we are using only one terminal, another is open terminal, and the upper terminal that indicated by the arrow. Now we can familiar with the circuit component. So we can see here that first our circuit component, that is battery eliminator. So for battery eliminator, that is the variable voltage source. For variable voltage source, here you can see that voltage can be vary from 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So it is the variable voltage source. Now here positive terminal, that generally it is as a red color, and negative generally it is black color. So that one is positive terminal of battery and that one is negative terminal of battery. Now here that is your meter. So that meter, how you can identify, that is ammeter or voltmeter. So here you can see milliammeter, that is the unit for current, and that's why we consider that one is the ammeter. And here you can see that positive terminal of ammeter and that is the negative terminal of ammeter. Now similarly for voltmeter, so voltmeter you can identify that V means the symbol for or unit for the voltage or potential. And here also you can see that positive terminal DC moving coil, positive terminal, negative terminal. Similarly that one is rheostat. Now in rheostat you can see that three terminals, 1 and 2, that is lower terminal, and that one is upper terminal. So here we consider always that upper terminal, that is the variable resistance. So you can vary the resistance value with the help of this slider, and that slider will change the resistance value, and that will change the current in the circuit. Now that lower terminal, that will use always opposite to the upper terminal, and that's why we are using that lower terminal. Second one, that is key. Second one, that is key. So key always used for the switching purpose. That means when we open that key, that means switch open, and when we close that key, that means our circuit is closed. So that is switching purpose we are using the key. Now that one is your coil, wire wound resistance, and that coil we are using as a resistance. Here according to circuit you can connect the component. Just you can see that positive terminal of a battery that connected to ammeter positive. So here you can see positive terminal of battery connected to ammeter. Now for circuit connection, as you can see in a circuit that battery positive terminal connected to ammeter positive. So you can see here that battery positive terminal connected to ammeter positive. Just you can see that wire connected to ammeter positive. Now ammeter negative connected to resistance box. So ammeter negative that connected to resistance box. That means resistance. And then resistance second terminal that is connected to rheostat. So resistance second terminal, here you can see the resistance second terminal red wire that connected to rheostat upper terminal, and the second rheostat another terminal that is connected to key. Now rheostat another terminal that is connected to key. Now you can see that key second terminal that is connected to battery's negative. So you can see here that second terminal of a key that is connected to battery negative. Now for the parallel combination of voltmeter, so you can see that two wire we can take out from the resistance connected to the voltmeter. So here you can see that two wire, one wire that is red color, so that is taken from the resistance and connected to positive of voltmeter, and here the second terminal of a resistance that is connected to negative of a voltmeter. Now for the connection of voltmeter and ammeter, be careful that positive always given to the positive terminal of ammeter, and positive, the same positive that can be connected to the voltmeter positive. If you interchange the terminal of voltmeter, then it will show no deflection. So for the proper connection, you can use the same terminology, that positive always given to the positive, otherwise it will show zero deflection by providing the voltage also. Now for the observation of the experiment, that first observation, that is the range of ammeter. So range means, you know that range means total measurement of the device. So total measurement of a device, that is milliammeter, can measure up to 500. So 500 milliampere, that means 0 to 500, that is the range of ammeter. So you can see first observation 0 to 500 milliammeter. Now least count of the ammeter. So what do you mean by the least count? So least count means, you can see the minimum measure of the device. So minimum measure of the device, here you can see for 10 division value that printed as 100. So one division value, that is 10. So one division can measure 10 milliampere. So that means 100 divided by 10, that is your least count for milliammeter, and that means 10 milliampere. Now the range for voltmeter. So range of voltmeter, that means it can measure the maximum value of voltage, and maximum value of voltage, as you can see in a voltmeter, 0 to 10. So 0 to 10, that is the maximum value of voltage, and that means our range is 0 to 10. So it is printed over here, range of voltmeter 0 to 10 volt. Now least count of voltmeter scale. So least count means the minimum measure of the device, and minimum measure of the device that we consider as a 0 to 2. 0 to 2, that is for 10 division. So you can see that 0 to 2, that is for 10 division. So one division value, that is 2 divided by 10, and that we consider as a 0.2. So 0.2, that is your least count of voltmeter. Now fifth observation, that is least count of meter scale. So as you know, meter scale having least count 0.1 centimeter, and here the length of given wire L equals to 100 centimeter, so that you can measure with the help of thread. So length of that coil wire, that you can measure with the help of thread. So that is your circuit configuration and our observation. Now we are going towards the next part, that is observation. By observation we can start our battery eliminator, and we can take our observation